their coffee yet, you know, they're still half asleep, but I think you guys are pretty much all with it. Now folks, you know, I'm surprised we have so many attractive people here in the audience today. I didn't even know Tombstone had this many attractive people, I won't lie. You know, we've been seeing a lot of people here in this theater. Back in the back, of course, that's where we do our entertaining for our gentlemen customers, if you will. And I do have the most beautiful group of women. They've been working all night long entertaining all those gentlemen callers. And they are about ready to take a break and put a show on for you all. Now, I heard that you folks didn't want to see a show today. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. Excellent. Well, what we would like to tell you about here in just a minute is about the lives of the women who worked here in Tombstone back in its wild days. The lives of the women who worked on Allen Street in what used to be the red light district. Now, folks, back then, there were about 10,000 people here in town, which is quite large, actually. In fact, Tombstone currently only has about 1,300 residents. So Tombstone back then was considerably larger, and of those 10,000 people, about 3,600 of them were women of the night. That's right, they were there to entertain all those gunfighters, cowboys, and miners who came to Tombstone to seek their fame and fortune. And a lot of those women's stories, they of course have been lost over the years, but what we thought we'd do was put together a show depicting some of the possible events that could have happened to those women while they were working, living, and even dying in the brothels. Now folks, I will let you know ahead of time, simply because of the nature of the work that those women did back then, this show is going to be PG-13. We did have a hard time putting together a very clean, PG, family-friendly show, considering the fact that all those women worked as women of the night, as prostitutes, and as whores. Call them what you will. So folks, if you are not easily offended, we are glad you are here. And with no further ado, I will introduce to you all the bad girls of Tombstone.
Bring it on!
All right! Woo! Woo!
Cosmopolitan city boasting roughly then 10,000 people and was thought to be the contemporary of San Francisco. Men came here to work in the silver mines, many hoping to make their fortune in the same manner as Edward Shefflin when he discovered the Tombstone claim. Well, if you couldn't make money off the silver mines, you hoped to make money off the men making money in the silver mines. This was the life of the working girls on Allen Street. While it was possible to make a good living as a soil dove, most were poor, tired, and overworked, many turning to drugs and alcohol to help get through their nights. They might own a few nice dresses bought by favoring customers for their evenings spent together. Personal possessions were held in high regard, and the women protected them with their lives. Small mirrors were worth their weight in gold. A painting of a loved one might be worth dying over. Often a piece of jewelry, maybe a ring or a necklace, which had been handed down through the family, was the only memento they had of loved ones back east. Possibly a reminder of better, happier, and easier times. Folks, we present to you the ring.
After what you had last night. Unless you were in those opium dens again, then I definitely ain't got what's going to cure what they ails you.
You better put that 6-shooter away before the madame comes out asking questions about that stiff you left out back.
Madam! Francis? about death nowadays anyway. I didn't hear no gunfire out on that street.
I think I'll have one too.
Oh, no, you don't, Missy. You're gonna drink with me, you're gonna buy your own.
But Dad, you let Francis have a drink. Why can't I have one too?
Because you and that new girl, Ruthie, you can't hold your liquor. I give you a shot now, and it'll be all over the floor the next.
Whatever.
And besides that, you had 3 tricks last night, so I know you got a pocket full of change.
But that blacksmith took way too long. I should have charged him double. He may be good with hammers and anvils in the shop, but there's at least one tool he needs to practice with before he comes to see me again.
Francis, how'd you do last night?
Well, I reckon I did all right. I only had me like one Johnny, but he came stumbling out of Ruth's room. She was so drunk on who knows what, awesome, whatever. But check out this little birdie he paid me with.
Ooh, very nice. Very nice.
If it's whiskey you're looking for, you're gonna have to go down Oriental. You drank everything last night.
You shut your mouth, girl. You know, I'm so sick of you always talking to me like that. You know, my head hurts well enough as it is this morning. I don't need your lip.
There ain't no need to lose your temper, girl. It's no wonder you ain't got no friends here.
I will lose my temper if I please, little girl. Besides, it's not like it's the only thing I'm losing this day. Now listen, y'all. Last night, I lost a ring. Now, it's a big silver one like how it would fit a man. Now, is there any chance that any of you whores seen that?
Wouldn't by any chance be a General Lee insignia ring now, would it?
Yeah, that's the one. You know, generally, he gave that to my daddy for his heroism during the war. So what? You seen it? Or you found it?
I think I'm gonna excuse myself from this situation and pour me a drink.
Now you just wait a second there, Ruth. I heard that ring last night where you were too passed out to provide a service that I did for you instead.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah, hold on a second.
Give me!
This will get sorted out properly.
Well, it sure will, because that's my property and I aim to have it back, right? Now,
Shirley, grab that ring and don't you let her get away with it. I'll let you in without my permission.
oh, you whores! What, you think you steal my property and expect me to just accept that? Now, you better give me back that ring, little girl, or I swear to God, I will kill the both of you while you're sleeping.
But Dad, I should not do anything about her. She's out of control.
I reckon not. I reckon Ruthie's got more laudanum and opiate running through her veins, and Francis probably could take her away.
You hold on just a cotton picking second. I earned that ring, fair and square. You were so passed out you didn't even know what was going on. But you know something? I'm not entirely heartless. And I had a daddy once too. I reckon that ring's probably worth about $40. I think I'll let you buy it back.
Fair trade, Missy. You might want to listen to her.
No, madam, I should not have to buy back my own property. Now, girl, you owe me that ring. Now, you get out of my way. Come here, you. Come here. Let's do that ring. Give it to me. Let me go. Let her go. All right.
She's crazy.
I earned that ring fair and square last night. You let that Johnny pickpocket you in your room while you were just too passed out, and I think it's pretty pathetic.
You know, the only thing I see here pathetic is the fact that you can't get paid. You gotta go steal things from the rest of us.
You better watch what you say next, girl.
You know, I don't see why you make such a big deal out of this. Seeing how you used to work for free as it is, giving it away on the street corner.
You better shut your dirty little pie hole.
You know, I think I got a better idea. I should put another hole in you. Maybe the men will like you better that way.
I think we should throw her down the mine shaft. Brownie, better go get the undertaker instead.
Wait a minute, Brownie. Give me that ring first.
Oh.
Thank you, sweetheart. You know something, madam? This ring, this cursed ring. Why don't you take this ring and buy her a copper berry?
No, there, sweetheart. You already killed 2 people for that ring today. You earned it. Enjoy.
Don't mind if I do, madam.
This tombstone was risen for Ruth Dodderly. She died trying to recover her property. To the angels she now sings about the ring that made her do this thing. Wrong certainly was Miss Dodderly. She is now buried properly.
All right.
Well, so much for the softer side of Tombstone. I'd like to tell you a little bit about this building that you're actually sitting in. This is one of 3 undertakers' places here. In fact, this is where the losers of the OK Corral were taken care of after that famous OK Corral gunfight. This place is extremely haunted, and we do have paranormal investigators come in here every night at 6, 8, and 10. And if you'd like to get in on that, just talk to either one of us girls or one of us cowboys, and we can help you right on out with that. Now, this next little skit that we're getting ready to talk about happens to do with women's fashion. Most of the soil doves here in town actually had to make their own clothing. But there's one particular piece of clothing that they just could not make. And instead of me standing up here telling you all about that, I'm going to let the bad girls show you just what I'm talking about.
Folks, this is a corset. This was standard uniform in the ladies' business here on Allen Street in Tombstone's wild days. The idea of the garment was to hold and shape the torso into a desired shape for beauty purposes intended to slim the body and make it conform into a fashionable silhouette. This emphasized a curvy figure by reducing the waist, thereby exaggerating the bust and hips. The corsets were made by a corset maker and fitted to the individual woman. They were extremely uncomfortable, particularly here in the heat of the Sonora Desert. They were the catalyst of much drama and arguments, and even as you are about to witness, the bloodshed. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you the corset.
Oh my God. Would you get out of my way, you mere hog? Stop it. No.
Oh my gosh. Curse that man. You know, I swear he should just go back to making horses saddles rather than ladies' undergarments. That's the shiniest piece of work I've ever seen in my life.
Well, maybe if you didn't think you were so good for everybody, you might let a gentleman take your measurements properly, like a lady does.
You know, sweetheart, we're not all like you. We don't just let anybody go and cop a field whenever they want to. No, if he's taking my waist measurements, there's no reason for one hand to be down my shirt and the other up my skirt. It's just nasty.
Well, I have the most beautiful corset in the whole bordello because I'm not such a prude that I don't mind letting a perv cop a feel here and there.
No, I don't think you mind much of anything. Yeah, that's right.
Ooh, look at you, Shirley. Wow, you've got to be the prettiest whore in Tombstone there, girl. Oh, you're going to make me some coin tonight. Turn around here and let me see if I can help adjust you out here now. Virginia.
Yeah.
Oh, what is that?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just the worst.
Oh my God, that's disgusting.
I
I think you can make me more money in your skin, can that thing?
You want to undo me? I'll take it off.
Kate,
Oh.
come on over here and see if you can do something,
We'll see.
anything.
Tighten it up proper, you know.
Why don't you make her look like a girl instead of some cowboy trapped up in some burlap sack?
You shut your mouth.
I don't think it's the corset that's the problem over here, though. I think it's that horse-faced whore in the corset.
Knock it off.
And that's not a big talking, Miss Shirley, for a cheap whore like yourself.
Ha.
Oh. What's the matter? Little pup jealous? Because the boys don't want to pay you what you think you're worth, honey? Here, sweetheart. Go buy a drink on me. I can afford it.
You know what? That's it. I'm so sick and tired of you, Shirley. Always going on and on about how you got more money than the rest of us. You know the reason you wake up in the morning with more coin in your purse? It's because you went and stole all of our customers, sweetheart. That's right. You are nothing more than a dirty, nasty, filthy, sneaky tramp. You ain't man allowed to be in here. No, you know this truth. Then stop talking to me like that.
Hold on here! What are these accusations I'm hearing?
It's true, Madame. Ever since she got here, we can't make no money. She's always stealing all of our customers. She's so cheap.
and listen good. I charge you girls all $1 a bolt. Whatever you want to charge after that is totally up to you.
No, but she is charged as low as $2 a trip. Now, there is no way that Katie and I can support ourselves on that kind of money, madam. No, you gotta make her raise her prices.
I guess you whores should have thought about that before you got started squeezing up those little pups.
You know, and you doing up your corset so tight you can't hardly even breathe, and wearing your skirt up so high I can see your knees and everything. You know, you shouldn't even be allowed to work in a nice place like this. You should have to go slum it with the nickel charger filth down by the mining camps.
Well, we just fancy. I thought we were all just whores this same.
Yeah, we're all whores, Shirley, but you're the only cheap whore here.
All right, I've heard enough. I've heard enough. Now, I ain't gonna have my gentleman coming into this house and seeing 2 whores rolling around on the floor like that. No, this cat fight's gotta stop. I don't want to hear no more caterwauling, and if you can't figure it out, one of you is gone.
What?
No, you're gone. Work it out. Oh, poor me.
Yes, madam.
Well, wait a minute, madam. I think I have the solution to this whole problem.
She
Right
always does.
now. Shut your little mouth. How about I buy a shot of whiskey on me for all you girls? Because after all, I got the money.
Oh.
You know what, Shirley? Why don't you just go on and enjoy that money while you've got it? Because do you know what happens to whores who take too many pokes? All your bits get worn out, and then the men don't want to waste $2 on you anymore.
Let's see if we can make that happen sooner rather than later. Here, Shirley, let me help you with your corset.
Okay, don't.
Now I said enough. Katie, you deliberately came back in here and started this cat fight all over again. No, I'm sorry, Shirley makes me the most money. You can pack your bags and go. You've got 5 minutes to pack your bags and get out of my house. 5,
Oh, your fault,
4,
Shirley.
3.
See you later, hard.
Okay, it'll get too quiet in here.
But madam, you put her out, her kids are gonna starve.
Well, she should have thought of that before she came back in here and
But
started this all
It
over.
is just as much her fault as anybody
Well,
else's.
you know what? She's the one
Hey, Shirley.
Yeah, shh.
That's my favorite whore! Virginia, go get Katie. You 2 are working double tonight.
Yes, ma'am.
They did take care of her as ordered. They did not like her, but they were kindred spirits, and all, including Virginia, put some money together to have her buried up at Boot Hill and bought her a wooden tombstone, which has long since been reclaimed by the desert. The epitaph reads as follows: "Here lies Shirley Dorset, killed by her corset, not that it was too tight, but that her price was not right."
Yeah!
Well, there was very different stages of prostitution on Allen Street back in the days. A lot of them that they had to come into this profession. It wasn't by choice. It was because it was a man's society back then. If you didn't have a brother, a father, or a husband, this is basically the kind of life that you ended up in. And if you were extremely fortunate, you ended up in a house with a madame like me. But this next meal, they were actually quite happy to be here because we had a kitchen in this house. And this next skit is about a meal gone wrong.
Tombstone in its heyday had many gambling, prostitution, and drug-related murders. Incidentally, there were a few that were accidental. As you are about to witness the accident at the Occidental.
Morning, Bertha.
Morning.
All right. What you doing?
You know, I'm just cleaning this gun. It's been misfiring a bit lately, so I thought I'd give it a good once over.
Yeah, good idea, good idea. But If any gentlemen come into this house, you better be ready to service them.
Oh, yes, ma'am. I will.
Bertha, did you make me that big old pot of lentil soup like I asked?
Oh, big kettle full. Enough for the men, the women, hey, would you like them all?
No, I better go. I'll be back in a couple hours, so save me some.
Oh, you hurry back.
I sure will. Thank you.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star. How I wonder what you are.
Well, good morning, sunshine. How are you feeling?
Tell me what's so good about it now, huh?
Oh, is that all that whiskey talking this morning?
What's the matter, honey? Got a little
Oh
hangover?
my God! Come on, don't quit.
You know, did you drink too much last night? Or I bet she took too many pokes last night. What's the matter now? Is it your head hurt or is it somewhere else?
You are quitting, huh? I'll make you a job.
You know, I think she's got that there barley fever everybody's been talking about.
I think so. There's only one cure for that, though.
What's that?
Honey, let Mama pour you a nice tall glass of whiskey.
No.
yeah.
It'll make you feel so much better.
Here, take a
the last thing I
big
know.
whiff of that. No, it's gonna smell so good.
Get it out of my face. Ugh.
You know, I have an idea. She said that her head was hurting, and I know you've got that nice, mellow, calming song that always makes people feel
Oh,
better.
no,
You
no,
should
no,
sing that
no,
for
please,
her.
no.
It's real soothing.
I promise you won't regret it.
I know.
It was a little something like this.
Stop it.
Oh, Victoria, I made a big kettle of lentil soup. Would you like a bowl?
Oh, I would love some, Miss Bertha. Thank you. My mom used to make the best lemon soup, and it always made me feel better.
I'll be right back.
Ugh, I can't wait, though.
Oh, her mama used to make her lentil soup. Now, how in the world, if you had such a sweet and kind mama, did you end up working on the street corner?
Now, I done asked both of you to quit. Now I'm warning you.
Oh, are you now?
Just let me eat my breakfast, okay?
Okay, sweetheart, you don't want to eat that soup just like your mama used to make? Oh!
Disgusting!
Miss Bertha, she spit your soup all over the ground!
That is the worst lentil soup I've ever had in my life. Get that out of my face.
What did you just do? You know what? I think you need to take a shower too!
How dare you! I warned you, and now I'm going to kill the both of
No,
you.
put that gun down. Put that gun down. You're gonna hurt yourself. Gun down.
Uh-oh. Victoria.
Ma'am!
Stop kidding around. Wake up, Victoria.
Madam, I think she's been shot.
Oh, no.
Hold on just 1 second. I'll go get the marshal.
Oh, no. I lost 3 girls in here since sunrise this morning. Virgil comes into this house, he's going to close me down in a heartbeat. No, we're going to get the undertaker.
And what's the undertaker gonna do that the marshal won't?
You two are going to convince him that she did not get shot. She choked on her soup.
That ain't all I heard. She choked on madam.
Here lay the bones of Victoria Fentel. She was gentle, had potential, but she was too sentimental. She was killed at the Occidental by choking on a lentil. The undertaker rule caused a death accidental.
Alright, folks, that's our show for you today. Now, folks, we do want to thank y'all for taking time out of your busy schedule, seeing Tombstone, and come and spend some time with us. And of course, all of you gentlemen here, you feel free to come back and spend some time with us later as well. Now, folks, since we did have to take some time out of entertaining all those Johnnies in the back, we will ask you all to help us out a little bit. You see, folks, we do work for tips. So as you're leaving today, we do have the lovely Miss Samantha back there with the spit platoon. If you like the show, please put something nice in there for us. And if you didn't like the show, or if you just want to leave us your phone number, you write your complaint or number on the back of a $20 bill and put it in there as well. Now, folks, before we take off, I'd love to introduce this lovely cast of ladies I've got for you here. There in the back, we've got the beautiful, sexy, and seductive Miss Samantha from Texas. We've got the best little whore all of Tombstone, Miss Half Pint. We have Madam Teresa. She has the loveliest ass in town. You can go see it down there on the corner of 4th and Allen Street. She's from Michigan. We have Miss Bonnie So Lonely from Arizona. And I am easy on the eyes, but easy in many other ways, Erica from Indiana.